everybody. My name's Keshia, and this is Cole. If you saw Ray's video earlier, then you would know that we just did a SFX tutorial video, and now we're going to do some portrait photography. If you didn't have a chance to look at it, check that link out now so that you can be caught up with all the shenanigans that we've been doing.
Link will be in the description box below.
Yeah. So, how do you feel about the whole being shot in the head thing?
It's different.
Okay.
It's definitely a first for me.
Okay.
Probably a last for most people.
Who knows? We'll try it again in a few years, but with a real thing.
Yep.
Perfect.
Okay, so have you ever had a professional shoot done before?
No.
Okay, neat. Awesome. Welcome to your first professional shoot. It's gonna be a little weird because you're posing and you're supposed to be dead, but you're not.
Okay.
You're alive. You survived. So
Congratulations.
I use this big octo box. If you saw me set it up in my setup video.
Right by all the geckos.
Yeah, right by all the geckos. So I use this big octo box to spread the light across his face in an even distribution, so that he doesn't have any sharp shadows. I don't like sharp shadows when I shoot portrait. They tend to be like not great. Also, the sharp shadow box is broken, so yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
I don't know. I've just really grown to love soft light, so that's been my thing. Using black backdrop right now. It's neat. Okay. And then I'm using a light to backlight him a little bit so that his hair doesn't disappear into the black backdrop. So I'm gonna have you bring the bench forward just by like a foot. Okay. And a little bit more so that we can get some distance between us and the backdrop. I'm actually going to lower this so that it's not so high. Because usually I'm dealing with people that are standing, so I like to have it a little bit higher, but...
If I stood up, I'd be in the roof.
Yeah.
Pretty much. You're what, 6'6"? 6'7". Cole is our friendly neighborhood giant.
If you have a big octobox like this and you want to have more shadows, just bring them further towards you and keep this octobox to the side. If it's to the front, you get those softer shadows. Having him forward means that the backlighting will work effectively. I'm not too worried about the open window at the moment because it's also helping to backlight with the sunlight. So just...
Yay, sun.
Yeah.
Save the trees.
Late afternoon, you'll probably want to have that closed because you'll have direct sunlight into this window. So if you're using studio light, you don't want any direct sunlight. Ambient light is fine, but don't use direct sunlight unless that's the effect that you want. Anyways, let's get to the actual photography of it. So...
Cue photography montage.
Da, 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 da. Okay. I'm just gonna make sure that my camera's set up properly. You want to do this beforehand because if you're doing it halfway through, it's like, okay, well, I just gotta redo the whole shoot all over again. So, in the photo that I did take to test, one way that you can test your exposure is by the little blinky dot here. So, where I'm pointed at is really overexposed. I'm pointing at his face. It's telling me it's overexposed. So I'm gonna up my shutter speed, but I actually also want to lower my ISO because if you have your ISO high, you're going to have more grain in your shots because it's increasing the sensor sensitivity, which is great if you need a higher shutter speed, but it's risky because you could end up with a severely grainy photo, and right now grain's not really a thing that people like.
Grain ain't Gucci.
Nope. So because I'm shooting indoors, I'm going to have the ISO raised a little bit. If you're in direct sunlight, you can have it as low as you want. But I keep during portraiture, I like to keep my shutter speed relatively low so I can regain some of my ISOs. Anyways, I'm going to check that again. That's better. I like to shoot a little underexposed so that I can in post fix all the lighting, but you can't bring back pure whites. But you can tend to bring up shadows a lot easier. So I don't worry about white balance because I shoot in RAW. White balance, if you're shooting in JPEG, you're gonna have to worry about, but in post editing, you can adjust all of that in a setting for it. Like I use Adobe, so they have a camera RAW profile that actually lets me do that. bit more unique, because he's got a wound, so it's a little different than regular portraiture, where you get to do a bunch of random things, unless we want to do a bunch of goofy things with you having the bullet wound be like, I'm still not dead, bitch! I love it.
Just stick at your tongue like.
Okay, I'm gonna move back into this spot so that I don't get the backdrop in my way. Like, I don't get the edge of the backdrop.
Yeah.
That's something you're gonna want to be really careful about when you do photography with the studio setup, is that you're not getting the backdrop. Part of the problem is that I don't have a whole lot of space, so what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna shop a little bit this way.
We're working on the space thing.
Yeah.
That's a work in progress.
We're working on it. Okay. So that works a little bit better. I don't have this in my way, and then I don't have the backdrop like cutting off in places. He's pretty centered. And I have the backdrop angled, so I have a little bit more space to work with. In a art studio setup, don't worry about any of this shit. Okay. Awesome. Like, look at it and be like, Like,
With actual hands.
yeah, like, just be like, hey, I just survived a bullet wound.
You just get goofy with it if you
Yeah,
need
be
to.
goofy.
Like, just go with
Whatever
it.
you want.
Just be like,
God, this is weird.
just be like,
You look great. Love it.
there you go.
But yeah, this is a weird shot. So like, if I was doing a regular portraiture shoot, I would try and position the model a little bit differently. But because this is SFX and he's kind of supposed to be dead, there's not really a whole lot that I can do with him. So like, if I was to do a regular portrait shoot, I'd be like, ah, yes, turn your body towards this, and like cross your arms, be a little bit neat, professional.
I mean, if you wanted to, you could grab your throat and be like,
Yeah.
there you go.
Yeah, you look dead. What's the point?
Just remember, glaze your eyes over.
Yeah. Wah, 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 wah. I couldn't do a whole lot with this. It's a different kind of shoot. There's only so many dead faces you can make. Professional shoots don't usually go very long anyways, so yeah, let's get you cleaned up and so you can get to work. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. How did you feel about having this experience?
I actually enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun.
That's awesome. Would you be a model again, or?
Guaranteed. Oh yeah.
Oh, hell
Maybe next time I'll slit your throat.
Perfect.
yeah. Gotta make it fun for him.
Yikes! Yikes!
Oh, let me be in charge.
Shout out to Christian.
Shout out to Chris who couldn't be here. We're starting that now.
Apparently.
Anyways.
He's at his day job.
Yep. Anyways, we'll let him get back to his day job. We're running a little low on time. And shout out to my dog for whining the entire video.
Where is she? We gotta get Amara in here.
Hi, Amara.
Hi, beautiful. You're so good.
Good girl. Okay. But yeah, like, subscribe, comment, tell us what kind of shoots you would like to see, what kind of SFX you'd like to see, and what kind of videos you'd like to see on this as well. Our links to our social media will be down below. And shout out to Greg for filming.
Hi.
She tried.
Stay tuned for some special announcements and some future videos about our brand new TV show, Case Files.
Yeah. We're hoping to drop it next January. Might be a little longer. We're low budget. We'll also have a link down to our Patreon below if you want to help us out with that. Have yourselves a great day, and we'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.